What's going on, buddy boy? Jared,
Get up,
who
dude.
are you?
Doing the
Who
thing.
are you? The world already knows who you are. You don't need an introduction, but I'm going to let you do so yourself, anyways.
Sweet. I am Jarod Higginbotham. I work for Yakima Bait Company. I get to make, manufacture, design, test, and play with all the most amazing lures on the planet. And I get to do that with a lot of my friends. And the cool thing about having friends in the industry is just like Pat and I. We've been doing this a long time. We're both very good at it. We're both very noisy and flashy, and I like to have a lot of fun. And so we like to do that with our fishing gear too. And so I think the collaboration that we got going on with our Maglip lure and some of our other stuff with the boys at Mad Scientist is going to be really cool, dude, because it's something that we already have an amazing lure in the Maglip, right? That thing catches everything from whatever to whatever size. Yeah, those little guys right there. But the fact that you add the coating to them is something really cool because it's already an amazing lure. It already fishes really well, and so introducing this coating from this Mad Scientist, and the fact that we got a chance to test this coating on some flashers out in the ocean. We went out there and just dumped them and had buddies, running them on flashers in the Columbia with the coating and just killed them. And so I'm really excited to try these. It was a really cool idea. I'm glad this all came together, and I'm glad we're sitting here talking about new, cool, fishy stuff.
So that's exactly it. So Mad Scientist Tackle is one of them things where it's a technology, right? So you guys have one of the best baits on the planet. It's one of them where your erratic skip beat actions and everything else. As far as the Maglips here, this one right here is a night dancer. It is a unbelievable bait. We've caught tons of fish on it. Everything else, right? So the one thing that we started looking at and over time is depth, right? So color dissipates or disappears as the deeper that you go. So the way that I was looking at things is, you ever stand on a dock, Jared? And we've had this conversation about how when you stand on the end of a dock and a wind or in a group of minnows turn and you get that flash of everything. We have this in shallow water, which it works because of the color. But once you start adding the UV into it, where you have something strong enough to burn the human skin or make a weed glow or grow 200 feet down, that's where we start getting into the UV, where it just it reflects all of it. And every time this turns, you get that extra flash, no matter how deep you are, shallow, deep, whatever. So we're really excited about the Mad Scientist, the coating that Rugged Outdoors is putting on their all on their e-commerce stuff, and it's just incredible looking stuff. So I just wanted to jump on here quick and talk to you about that partnership.
Yeah, man, I love it, dude. You know me. I'm like you. I love anything innovative and new in fishing, right? And the reason we sell 55 different colors of a Maglip is because people want different colors, right? And the fact that you can take and get multiple colors out of just the way that bait turns and the reflection of the sun is freaking cool, dude. And the fact that you can put it over, like that one, that happens to be a black silver one. Well, you can put it over that color and you can see what it does to that. Now you put over metallic ones or any other flat ones, like that bleeding frog one you had looked ridiculous, bro. But it just adds this whole new flair to the game. I think it's just really cool, man. And I think it's going to be really fishy. I think it's going to work really well. And I like to see people adding stuff to our baits and, teaching us something too, which is cool.
Yeah. And this one I grabbed just because to the human eye, you can really see it. But we have had, you were talking about flashers, and that's the next thing to come that we're really going to get after and start coating as well. But even like metallic or the silvers, you can't really see that coating that well to the human eye. But once you put it in the water, oh my!
It's crazy.
You remember that clear purple one that I put in the water over in Colombia on that? Oh my Lord! So
you remember how wild it looked in the ocean too, dude. I mean, that water, all that, the way that it flickered and that sunny that day, dude, that was crazy. And we're fishing like 12 feet down, and you can see this flasher just going and just getting murdered, dude. I think the first time we dropped him, we had 5 rods go off.
Yeah, and the thing about that is, obviously the flasher is to attract, right? But then behind that is going to be the cut plugs and spin fish from Yakima that they're coming up and just inhaling afterwards. Yeah. But once you get their attention, your baits do the rest of it, and that's what this coating does. Is it gets the attention, and then with the technology that you guys have with that skip beat action and the the rattles on the inside and everything else, they just cannot stop themselves from eating it. So.
Well, I'm excited not to try these just in those deeper waters that you're talking about, man. Like a lot of the rivers we fish here on the West Coast, they're shallower, kind of like the Michigan water, some of your, Wisconsin stuff, you're fishing average of maybe 5 to 7 foot depth, right? But on those days when the water's a little darker, you might have some rain, get some mud, it's a little darker, I think that this will stand out a little better because of that crazy coating. Or on those days when it's just really overcast and you want to really make it pop, and or you got fresh fish coming in right out of the ocean, you want something aggressive that's wild looking, and different they haven't seen before. I think it has a lot of applications just to have a tool in your toolbox that you don't have.
Yeah, no, we're excited about it. We appreciate you jumping on here. I know that you're busy, but it's just man, we just begun. And the different
Anytime I
colors.
get to jump on a podcast and see your handsome face and you look like you're getting ready to play Santa Claus, I am happy as a clam to do that with you, little buddy.
Oh man, all right, man. I know that you're busy. I'm gonna jump out of here. This is just a little infomercial, if you will, on the technology and why we did it for the website. And we can certainly do another podcast if you want to, and get after all that. I don't know what kind of time that you have, but let's set that up for another one.
I say what we do is we need to get together and fish somewhere in Michigan this winter and test those things out, murder fish, create a cool video, and then we'll do a podcast on all the fish we caught.
I'm in. I am definitely.
I like your style.
But not only that, but we're going to get some cut plugs done. We're going to get some spin fish done. We'll have all of our flasher line all over at the.
Bro, I want some cut plugs, flashers, and spinfish done before spring Chinook season in March, dude, because I want something different down there. March is a little different deal down here. That water's super cold, and just to have that flash rolling real slow, I think it might trigger them to bite, you know what I mean? And I just think it'll be really cool to try out early in the Columbia. We get a lot of high water, things like I was saying, so more flash is generally good. So,
yeah, we're, believe me, with the e-commerce over there at Rugged, it's just starting, man. Jarod hates us because I think we got 37 different color combinations up right now, and we are just getting rolling. It's all Yakima baits right now, so life is good.
I love it, dude. Well, we've got over, I think, 9,000 SKUs. I had 16,000 last year, and I cut them. So, colors are something people like, and then where you're going to come out with, you're going to find a few that really kick, dude, and I'm really excited about that.
Perfect. Awesome, man. Thank you, and appreciate it.
Yep, love you, brother. Good luck on your deer hunt, man. Tell the fam I said hi, and I hope I see you sooner than later.
Sounds good, boss. Love you too, brother. All right, we're out.